Morning. Good morning. Yeah, a couple minutes early. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Saturday. Mr. Blast, dude. I have a Ripley right here. Haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna do that today. Probably film it. I'm looking forward to it. Jason had it before me, and he told me that he was very impressed with it. So I'm looking forward to it. How's everyone doing? Christopher, what's up, man? Funland, Joseph, Marco, Michael. This morning I watched Neves' video on Hinderer HRC. It was, he just kind of voiced what everyone's been thinking forever. Like, why are they, why is their HRC so low when they say it's for toughness? But even at like 64 HRC, Magnica is still tougher than like a lot of blade steels. And he spine whacked all of his hinderers and all of them failed. Except one. My hinderer doesn't fail. Mine's fine. But apparently it's a big issue, Aaron, what's up, man? Kevin Wadib. Nice. Less belt and tooling usage. Yeah, but that's still not a good excuse. Like that may be their reasoning, but that's still not a good excuse. He'll probably get sued. Jared will probably get sued. What's up, Jay? Mike? Drewski? I got this in yesterday. This Katuo. This button actuated liner lock. Look at that. Pretty cool. Flicks real nice. And you can still like disengage the liner lock if you want. No pocket clip, which is weird. I don't see why they did that. I mean, I'll probably end up taking this off. But I like the blade shape. Look, it's like a drop point tanto. I've never seen a blade like that. It's a tanto, but the tip is right there, like super good for utility cutting. But you also have like, I don't know, it's weird. We'll see when I do the cut test with it. I think this edge right here will be really good for like cutting the Cecil rope and stuff, like where you kind of start with the tip and rock back. I think this is gonna be nice right there. We'll see. $50. I think that's a little, well, I don't know. I guess that's not too bad. It's pretty much like the quality of a Civivi, and Civivi for something like this would charge more probably. They'd probably charge like 75, It's ground really thin. It's thin blade stock. Behind the edge, it's like really thin. Let's see. Yeah, 13 thousandths. So it could be a really good cutter. We'll find out. We'll see how their heat treat is and all that stuff. Ergonomically, it's amazing, because there's no clip. right up there next to where the edge begins, which is sweet. Sharpening choil is non-existent, but you know, whatever. So yeah, I like it. What's up, Mimo? How come? Oh, okay. They must have changed that in StreamYard. Some of your names are blue, and I think those are the moderators. Yeah, it's got to be. Because, yeah, okay. You have the little wrench next to your name, and your names are blue. I haven't made moderators in a while. Maybe I'll make some more today. Let's see. Who should we... Also, I need to figure out how to gift memberships. Apparently, I can do that. But I don't know if I can do that in StreamYard or not. Let's see. What's up, Marco? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, really? Now, can I give memberships? Let's see. Oh, Rocky did it for me. Thanks, man. 10 memberships. Funland, Aaron B., Christopher, Nemo, Carco, Cliff, Steven Johnson, Chris, Technical Terry, Crispy Critter, all got free memberships. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can't. There's a way to do it. I got to look it up. But when I'm on my phone, it just thinks I'm a regular person watching the stream. Doesn't know it's me. Thanks, man. Speaking of Reich, they make some. I want a Reich. I want a Reich. Their knives don't seem to be super. What's the right word? They don't seem to be super like cutter oriented, like performance oriented. I guess more like really cool designs. You know, kind of out of the box, wild stuff. Maybe not the best cutters ever. But that's fine, you know. I don't need all my knives to be super cutters. I think they had one called the let me find it. The Rebel Ship. Yeah. This one is sick. I actually tried it at the show, and I was thinking of buying it, but you know, the flipping action was not great. But it was a super badass knife. So it's like they trade off, you know, maybe action and cutting performance for like really intricately machined stuff. Like there's no hardware on this thing. The way it comes apart is like in different pieces. And it's just really cool. It's very cool. But I don't know. I have trouble spending that much money on something that's not going to cut good. There's something in me that's like, I don't know, man. Look down here. It says the knife can be disassembled without tools. It's so cool. But, you know, $550 for something like that, I don't know. It's very cool. Does stuff because they can, yeah. Yeah. All right, made Microtech, yeah. I haven't tried any of those. Still haven't tried any of those. You know, I've never been a big SOCOM Elite or SOCOM Bravo. Never been into those, but now that there's a mini, I can see myself possibly getting into. I don't know if they cut good though, do they? They're more of like it's more of a tactical design, really. Yo, what's up, man? Member? Nice. Thanks, buddy. Want in on the next waffle? Yeah, we need to, once we give away the areas, we'll figure out what the next one's going to be. We'll put out a vote. Probably, I know that Grimsmo was up there last time as a possibility. I would love that because I haven't tried a Grimsmo yet. But whatever everybody wants, you know. Shirogorov, possibly. The big SOCOMs are pretty slicey, just too big. Okay. Space Knife. Yeah, it does. That Rebel ship. Yeah, totally. Yeah, $550 is just, you know, you could get a knife that's an amazing performer and is really good for that much money, you know. So while it is awesome, how much more awesome would it be if it cut really good too and flipped really good and all that good stuff? I've kind of been crushing on Vero recently. I kind of really want a Vero. Well, there's a few that I want, but I'd probably get a regular Synapse, not a large Synapse. Regular Synapse with micarta inlays is what I really want. Axon, yeah. I mean, I like them all, really. I was looking at that double detent mini. Is it a mini Axon with the double D? It might be the double D. It looks cool. I mean, it's just like a regular double detent knife. You flick it out, and then you can whoop, pop it shut like on the mini sheep dodge. It functions exactly like this. They're fun. They're super fun. You'll trade me your Vero. Which one you got? Oh, did you get in on it? Nice, man. Yeah, that is super, super nice. More Spydercos from Mimo. Which what do you got on your radar? Oh, Donald got a production knife. Weird. The Fenrir is a good knife. Yeah, totally. That one's unique because it's got like a reverse bolster. Like the bolster is like down here, and then it's the inlay on the top part. Sharp edges, corners. Yeah. Well, if you were gonna alter a knife, you know, or if anyone was gonna alter a knife, you would be the one to do it. Gonna be a big knife week for you. Ooh, you got a buoy and a kimono. Hell yeah. Titanium 8010 skills. Damn. Yeah, those are some big boys. I'm still considering getting some. I probably wouldn't go titanium just to save some money, but I'd probably go aluminum on my 8010. But this is not a knife that I would really EDC very much. It's just huge and fat and big. It is super strong. I did a test with this thing. That's why it's all dirty and scratched up. I did not a super hardcore test, but I chopped and batoned and threw it and all that kind of stuff. It's probably the toughest knife I own, folding knife I own. Next two are the Crewware, Gale Barley 2, and Magnacut Native Chief. Nice. Those are two Spydercos I've never tried. Kaimano. I actually have one here. Kaimano. Oh, we're wiggling. Still bitter about the Demco drop? Yeah, that sucked, man. Whatever happened with that? Did people... I mean, did some people's orders go through? Or what? How did that work? Kaimano. Not really my jam, but yeah, there it is. The stovepipe, yeah. I have never handled one, but I really like it. You EDC at 80, 10, and 15. Nice, yeah. Yeah, they're good, you know, super tough work knives for sure. Yeah. I carry my 8015. Not like all the time, but I do carry it. The CMF print. What is that? The print. That is a weird name for a knife. Here it is. $400. Rubbed satin blade. Yeah, looks okay. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't jump out at me like I need to have that. Looks pretty nice though. Ooh, it's small. I could tell in that photo. At least it looks small. Let's see. Overall 7.6. Where's the blade length? There we go. 3.1 inch blade, yeah. What is this? What is they have wedding rings and jewelry? What is this? Engagement rings? Huh. Weird. Oh, they do custom work? Huh, okay. Interesting. One Moon, what's up, man? He's a jewelry designer first and then knives. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. One Moon has an Etsy. What do you make, man? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I can't click on that link. What is it? One Moon Collective? Okay, hold on. One Moon Collective. Is it shirts and designs and stuff? Is that what it is? The smaller Labrador. What is that? Is that a Vosteed Labrador? Cold steel Canadian belt knife. I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. Oh, whoa. That is funky. Get out of here. Very funky. It's $20. Inspiration from an old 1950s classic. Hollow ground, Sub-Zero quenched, 4116 stainless. Interesting. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's got the same kind of sheath as a Mora. Maybe it's like a, comparable to a Mora knife. Cheap but good. Interesting. Yeah, that was the case for a lot of people. Yeah, that was funny. Shane called me. He was like, from Shayna and Edgy American. He was like, dude, I watched it and I had to turn it off. And then luckily someone messaged him and was like, did you see Doody's video? And he was like, yeah, I can't believe it. Can't believe he was, I didn't think he was like that. And then the guy was like, no, it's a joke. Keep watching. I don't know, man. I mean, it's there are YouTubers who are really like that. Maybe not that intense with it, but it's close. So, it's close to reality. New 10 seconds in, yeah. Yeah. I think if someone was brand new to my channel and saw that, they could think it was real for sure. But if you've been in my live streams or watched some of my videos, then it should have been pretty obvious. Yeah, I mean, even the title and the thumbnail, like the crying emoji, and under it says "It's so hard." That doesn't sound like me. I think the point that some people realized it was a joke was when I was talking about the trolls and how I wasn't going to tolerate that kind of hate speech in my comments. Come on. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up, dude? Is it time for you to go outside? All right. Let me let the buddy out. I'll be right back. Let's go. How much does a good bed cost? I haven't bought a bed in many years. I've been sleeping on hand-me-downs forever. Not from like random people. That would be gross. From my family. This one I have now. So when I first moved into this house, I had my sister and her husband's old mattress. And it didn't come with a box spring or frame or anything, so it was on the ground. And the first like year I lived here, I was sleeping on the ground, on a mattress on the ground. And it does have its benefits. It feels kind of nice being down there. But when my parents moved, they were getting rid of a bed. Asked if I wanted it, and I said, hell yeah, because it was a better quality mattress, a little smaller. My first one was a California King, which is huge. This one is a regular king, I think, or maybe a queen. But it had a frame and a headboard and all that stuff. And dude, it felt so weird sleeping up off the ground. Like it was bizarre feeling for a while. Now it's normal again. But yeah, so I have no idea what they cost. Apparently $1,500 to $2,000. That's crazy. But it is important. It is definitely important. You want to sleep good, and you want to, you want your back to feel good, Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Mary Phone Queen on Amazon for $500. Good for 4 years. Now it's weird. What's weird about it? Hand-me-down beds. Nice. Yeah, I honestly can't wrap my head around spending thousands on a bed. Hey, what's up, man? But if you do have a shitty mattress, you can always get a mattress topper to put over it, and it'll be cheaper, and kind of level up your bed that way. How's a retired life treating you? It's going okay, a lot of downtime. Yeah, true. Yeah, you spend so much time in bed that you want it to be a good one. My parents have this really fancy bed that it's like a hospital bed where you could push a button, it'll kind of like zzz, like what's it called? Recline or incline you. And it does the two sides separately. So like my dad and my mom can like separately go up or down. It's kind of funny. No, not really. No, I didn't. Craftmatic. I don't know what that is. Craftmatic adjustable bed. Is that a brand name or something? You guys remember water beds? Remember when I was a kid, my best friend's parents had a water bed, and that was so fun to lay on and mess around on. That was such a bad idea for your back, but very fun. I mean, it was definitely fun and unique. You had one, Mike? Nice. Yeah, like waterbeds were so cool, but so weird. They definitely had a sound. Like you could hear the water like lapping like around in there for sure. You got one too? Nice. Yeah, very weird, weird concept there. Totally a 90s thing. 80s and 90s probably. Remember in Edward Scissorhands where he was sitting on the waterbed and he accidentally poked it? What a great movie. Yeah. A waterbed and a lava lamp. Talk about a time portal. Not great for other activities. Yeah, I never got to experience that, but I can imagine. Your parents was thick powder enough so it wasn't crazy or didn't have sound. That's interesting. I guess, yeah, I guess I've only ever tried one waterbed when I was a kid, so I don't know if there's a wide variety of kinds or anything. I just assumed they were all like that. No Araikus have shipped. Which one was that? Was that the one that I'll just look it up. Yeah. Yeah. Looks pretty sweet. I'm wondering when the Severins are gonna ship out. The Winter Blade Co. Severins. That's the only pre-order I have out right now. 330. That's actually pretty good. XL to Voodoo. Yeah, I thought it was a good size, but if you have big hands, then yeah. Also, I'm just not a huge knife guy, so. That's a good point, yeah. Being that I play with knives on my bed all the time while I'm watching movies, that could go bad. Severn is around July. Okay, that's a ways off. Got some 80-20.5 scales coming. Nice. Aluminum. I had some of those on my first 20.5. They're very nice. MagnaCut Para 3 and Manic scales from OG. Did you order them or you're waiting for them to come back in stock? Yeah, I really don't do pre-orders very often. Only if I just really want the knife and that's the only way I'm going to get it, you know. And that doesn't happen very often. I've only pre-ordered like maybe 3 knives ever. Yeah, I mean it's a way to guarantee that you get the knife, you know, because once the pre-order comes in and they actually list them on their website, it's going to be a limited number, and probably a bunch of people are going to want to get them, so you might miss out on it. You scored one? Nice, man. Hell yeah. Which version? Both of them were really nice, but I liked the what was it even called? I can't remember. Something horse. You canceled your pre-order? Why? It's already in there. You might as well just wait. We're in a pretty good rainstorm right now, but nothing too wild. I need to sharpen my 71 today. I wonder if it'll fit on the Hapstone. I hope so. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable hand sharpening with this kind of belly like this. It makes me a little nervous. So far, I mean, I'm not great at hand sharpening by any means, and I've only so far hand sharpened things with very little belly. And they turned out great, but this, I don't know. That might be a little difficult. But I need to sharpen it because I want to carry this thing. This is a knife that I might carry with no slip, honestly. Probably because it's pretty thick, and with the slip it'll be even thicker. And I don't know, it just seems like a knife that could just drop down in your pocket without a slip. I don't know. Still using the TS Prof? No, I used it once to do the video, and I'm gonna do one more video with it comparing directly the Hapstone and the TS Prof. But you know, it's very nice. The only reason I like the Hapstone better is it has the bigger, thicker, heavier base. So you don't have to clamp it down to anything. You just set it on your desk and it doesn't move around. The TS Prof, you need to either hold it or clamp it down. And that's literally the only thing I like the Hapstone better for. They both are really nice. They sharpen just as good as the other. It's just the base. And you can get a bigger base for the TS Prof. Or just clamp it down. You want a slip joint would be a good first. Do you want like a traditional style slip joint? Or do you want like a modern traditional? Like something with titanium and, you know, M390? Or do you want something traditional with like micarta and brass and 1095 blade steel? The Cadet Pro as well. They must have a different base on that one. Something traditional. I'd probably go like a Case Sodbuster Junior. This would be a good one to start out with for sure. I wouldn't go with the synthetic handled Sodbuster. I'd go with the bone, like this one, because their QC seems to be better on the bone ones, and you know, you'll get a really nice patina on the blade if you cut acidic things like fruit or veggies or something like that. It's a great knife, you know, definitely is, and they're not too expensive. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream. DS440 turned out to be awesome. I forget which one that is. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah, we brought that up on the last stream. Cool. Glad you're liking it. How does it cut? Oh yeah, Rosecrafts. I forgot about that. Yeah, Rosecraft is honestly probably maybe a better option than Case, because you know their QC is going to be great. Well, with Case, sometimes it could be a little bit of a gamble. My favorite Rosecraft is this one, the Lusahatchee Jack. It's got real bone handles, you know. It's got the the shield inlay. This one I really like the blade shape of. It cuts really well. It's thin. Good walk and talk. Yeah. I also like the kayak a lot. This one's got the smooth bone. A little bit of a weirder pattern, but man, does it cut good. The tip kind of points down towards whatever you're cutting. Walk and talk's good on that one too. So yeah, Rosecraft, I would say probably your best bet. I think they're around $50, maybe 65, around there. The Bullbuster is the much bigger version of the Bullnose. There's a frost sod pattern for $10. Huh? Yeah, I mean, if it's $10, yeah, you can see if you like the pattern, you know. Following with the Rosecraft Beaver Creek Barlow. Yeah, that's a great one too. I gave mine away. That's a great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, they are. I've pretty much stopped buying case knives. It's just I bought like I think 3 Sodbusters, or yeah, Sodbuster Juniors. All of them had really bad QC issues, like really off-center blades. There was even like chips off of the synthetic handle. Finally, I got a good one with this bone version. But after that, I was like, you know what? I'm just done. I'm done. If you can go in person and check it out, like at a knife shop, or sometimes hardware stores have case. But yeah, in general, if you're ordering online, it's always a hit or miss. No, I accidentally pushed the back button. Everything is okay. Do, 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 do. So is anyone going to get a Gunslinger? The Gunslingers are coming back. I'm excited. I'm probably going to buy another one. I fucking love the Gunslinger, dude. I carry it all the time. It's fucking awesome. I just really wish that he had done one in micarta. I'm not a big fat carbon, camo carbon guy. But he does have a textured titanium version, so that's the one I'm going to get, most likely, if I can afford it when they drop, which is March 15th. Let me see if I can find the photos. I don't know why he stopped doing micarta, man. It's so sad. But yeah, look at this one right here. Ooh, baby. Whoops. There we go. Look at this beaut. It's almost like a quiet carry knurling. I wish it was jigged. Honestly, I'd rather have jigged, but this is still real nice. It's such a good knife, man. You know, it's just it's something unique, and I'm tired of the same shit. So I just love it. It flicks amazingly well. It makes a ting noise. It's such a slicer. It's an unbelievable slicer. It's so thin and slicey. S90V. It's just yeah. The only nitpick I have is the lock bar access isn't great, but it's not so bad to where like it hurts your finger or anything like that. It's just could be better. And that's the only thing. So I'm most likely going to buy one. Even if I have to sell a knife to be able to get it, I'm going to do it. $350, it's a lot. But it's, I love the knife, so whatever. Know what I mean? Yeah, I've actually, yeah. I have carried this one a lot. And there are some snail trails on the titanium, but it almost looks like it's supposed to be like that. It almost looks like a stone wash. So yeah, if anyone wants to buy this one so that I can buy a new one, I will definitely take you up on that. The blade is perfectly good. There's no scratches or anything on the blade. Yeah, you should try one. I was not a fan of the whole Jack Wolf thing until I tried them. Seriously. Couldn't understand why they were so expensive, why everyone liked them. And then I started trying them, and they just got me. Do I think they're a little expensive? Yes. Am I willing to pay the price? In a lot of cases, yes. But the other versions are nice too. There's a wood one. Let's see. Yeah, we got Fat Carbon Nebula, Fat Carbon Dark Matter. This one actually, I like this one. There's not like crazy colors. It's just gold. And you got the Ironwood, and then the Kieranite Cosmic Purple with the DLC blade. That one looks cool. I just don't really like DLC blades. And then these are all the old ones down here. Oh, so he has done that gold before. That's a rerun. So yeah, I tried the Gunslinger and the After Hours. I like the Gunslinger more. I'm more of a Gunslinger guy. Also, I have a bunch of sheep's foots. You know, I want something different. This is something different. Knives go up in value if they're pre-owned by the #1 knife tuber. Yeah, I mean it's got my mark on them. It's been handled with these holy hands. Okay. Honestly, I'll probably have to wait and make sure that I can score one before I sell this to you, if that's okay. Because I don't want to be without a gunslinger, you know. But if you'll commit to buying it, and just wait till, I mean, it's only March 15th. That's coming up pretty soon. So if you're okay with that. Of course. Okay. Right on. I wonder how much I should sell this for, being that it does have some wear. They're $350 new. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Knife Nut. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I really have not bought very many knives this year, really. I made some trades. But as far as like spending money on a knife, I think I'm like, it's less than 5 for sure. So yeah, last year after I just had a bunch of knives I wasn't carrying, and they were just sitting there, mostly like more budget end stuff. And I had to just sell them in a big bundle, for cheap, because it's not even worth it selling them individually. After that, I really started to realize that I'm literally throwing my money in the trash can just because I want to try a knife. I honestly kind of did it with this one, and I'm glad that I bought it. It's cool, but I pretty much threw away $50 because in all reality, I'm probably not going to carry this one that much, and I just wanted to try it. I wanted to flick it and see how this button liner lock thing worked. I'm not going to resell it. It's not worth me selling it for what? Sell it for, I don't know, 40. Spend $10 on shipping, make $30 back. It's not even worth the trouble, honestly. Especially when you have to do it for like 10 knives. So yes, I need to be way more selective with my knife purchases. Trying to only buy different steels. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Try new steels out. For me, usually it's, if I'm making a knife purchase these days, it's because that knife has some unique thing about it that is new to me or new to the knife world in general, or just something different, something new, unique. You won't catch me buying just a random titanium frame lock anymore. It's not happening for me. Yeah, I do that a lot too. I'll give one to my brother-in-law. I've given him a couple, give them away in live streams. Oh no, that sucks, man. Damn it. How many winners are there? How many were there? Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, even like 3 years ago, if you'd say that I would eventually get to a point where I was spending $350 on a knife without thinking too much about it, yeah, that would be just absolutely insane to me. Cadet Pro, nice, man. Is that your first experience with a fixed angle sharpening system? Get ready for some badass edges, man. When I got both the Hapstone and then when I sharpened my mule team on the TS Prof, dude, that edge is unbelievably sharp. Like literally, I was whittling hairs with it. Insane. I was not getting edges like that on my work sharp. That's for sure. Have over 270 knives, most are unused or uncarried. So you're like definitely a more of a collector type guy. Yeah, some people are like that. Nothing wrong with how you collect knives, Do it however you want. Yep. The first time I spent, it wasn't even 400. It was like was it 280? When I bought my Chavez Scapegoat, that was a big deal because I hadn't spent more than like Spyderco money before, like my Spyderco PM2, and I really wanted a Chavez. I saw this scapegoat for sale on Reddit, and I think it was 280, maybe 300. Maybe was it 380? I can't remember. It was a lot for me, and I was so nervous. Like, is this guy actually going to send it? Is it going to be in good condition? Am I ever going to recover from this financially? And yeah, that was the beginning. Rat is one of your most carried. Nice. Rat's a great knife. Still is. That's pretty crazy that's been like one of the budget kings for this long. That's crazy. PM2 Crew Aluminum. What is that? Buy an expensive knife and be disappointed. I think it hasn't happened to me too often. Trying to think. I think when I got my Spyderco Drunken, I think with that I was disappointed. Yeah. That's a very expensive knife, and I traded for it, but still same thing, really. The pocket clip was horrible. It wasn't like the blade stock wasn't that thin. I thought it was going to be like a super slicer or something, and it sliced great, but I don't know. It just the action was real smooth, but it wasn't like insane smooth. The milling on the titanium was cool looking, for sure. I don't know. I think maybe I had it built up too much in my head or something. I don't know. The 0562 was your first grail and big purchase. Yeah. That was a grail for me too. Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, I guess a Hinderer XM18 was my grail, but I was like, dude, I'm never gonna buy that. I'm never gonna be able to fork over that kind of cash for a Hinderer. So I settled for a ZT, and I loved it. But then I bought the Chavez and a couple other more expensive knives, and I was like, well, I guess Hinderer isn't out of my reach. BT10 off-centering rattling is the worst when getting a new knife. Yeah. Totally. I mean, having an off-center blade nowadays is pretty inexcusable. In fact, I haven't really seen it very much. I haven't gotten like a really off-centered blade in forever. Seems like that's kind of more of a thing of the past, Yeah, if you're gonna get a Hinderer, I would do S45EN for sure. Yeah. Even still, I don't see myself buying another Hinderer. I used to really hold them in high regard, but the more knives I handle, the less I love Hinderer, I think. They're, how do I put this? Mine has a regrind, so it's going to be a little different, but say it doesn't. Just, this is just how it came from Hinderer. It's just too thick. It's just too thick for me. If I'm carrying a knife, I want it to slice good. I have to have it slice good. Especially the blade shape that this was, which was a Spanto. That is so unbelievably thick at the tip. It's just bonkers. I don't know. You know, the flipping action is okay, but it's only okay because the flipper tab is so long. You can easily fail a hinder with the flipper tab, like super easily. They don't have snappy detents. Now the thumbset action is fine. In fact, it's pretty good. But the flipper action is blech. The action is real smooth, you know. They're nice and fall shut. You know, ergonomically, they're very nice. Really nice. The choke up spot's really nice. I'm so happy that finger choil is big enough to get into comfortably. I don't know. It's just it's a great knife, but I think I'm happy with just this one. I don't see myself buying another. Definitely not next M24. That would be way too big for me. I know, yeah. All of Neve's hinders failed. This one doesn't, surprisingly. But, you know, Jason's Eclipse fails. Nefaris. I need to try a Nefaris. Please. Somebody, please let me try their Nefaris. I'm dying to try it. Please, 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 please. All right, we're at an hour. Let's wrap it. Let's wrap it up. Oh, you're late, buddy. I'm sorry. We're about to end. Good to see you, though, buddy. Oh, that's true. Yeah, spider coats can be off center by a little bit, but that doesn't bother me really because spider coats are just so good in like every other way. Cool. Alrighty. I gotta say, man, he's selling exercise bikes now. Like what the hell? It's odd. Definitely odd. But you know, make money however you want to, I guess, you know. That's it. Let's end it. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. And yeah, you're the best. I'll see you soon.